I'm Ife Alaba and this is Being Black in NL. Today I'm going to be talking to Lloydetta Quaicoe, founder of Sharing Our Cultures and so much more.
I'm Lloydetta Quaicoe. I'm originally from Sierra Leone in West Africa. I was born in Freetown. And the founder and CEO of Sharing Our Cultures Incorporated, which is an organization that engages school children and youth in activities that enhance their employability skills, sociocultural skills, help them to develop friendships as well. So we meet them on a regular, it's a program that they participate in, and at the end of the program they get an opportunity to share their cultures with the public and school children, elementary school children, right here in the rooms actually. That's where we hold them. Back in 1998-99, I decided to conduct a study of the psychosocial needs of new immigrant and refugee school children. And during that study, I interviewed a number of students, grades 4 to 12, and they mentioned several times that they were being either bullied at school or experienced racism. I brought together some students from high schools and local as well as newcomer students, and I wanted them to come together to find ways in which they can help students who are new to the province integrate into their school system. So that's sort of how it started 21 years ago.
I remember you talked at a conference a few years ago and I was there, and you were talking about your experiences when you first got to St. John's. Was there a cultural shock for you?
Well, when I arrived in St. John's, then I was already living in Toronto, so it was very culturally diverse. We had lots of friends from Africa, and when I arrived here, of course, that was the first thing. There were hardly any people from Africa around. In fact, if I was driving and I saw someone, I thought, oh no, that person maybe I'll park the car and run across and say, hello, I'm here. And that's changed a bit now, because more people, I think, with the students working outside of campus and the community, you see a lot more people. More people have migrated into the province as well. So
you wear so many hats, and I assume that your main goal is just better living for immigrants and just to make people's lives better. What are you doing to make sure that the transition for people that are from other places, from other countries, easier in this province?
So it's helping people really feel that the sense of place and a sense of belonging, because you can live in a place and never feel that you're part of it.
Definitely.
So that's been my main goal wherever I am, and if I meet someone and they're facing certain challenges, whether it's trying to get their PR or trying to get their children into school or getting some resources for them, I always feel in my heart that I need to help them overcome that challenge, and help them make the necessary connections they need to live here harmoniously, peacefully, and to be happy in the place that they actually want to stay.
Why do you feel like immigrant integration is so important?
Well, it's important for several reasons. One, if you are living in any part of the world and you don't feel that you are integrated into that society, you become an outsider. You become socially isolated from the community, and that's not healthy. Also, I think it's important, if people are going to stay in this province, if they're going to decide to make this their home, they need to feel that they are part of it as well. So that's another reason why it's important. And a third reason is that many people who come here are very talented, highly educated. They can be a great resource for the province. They bring skills that the province may not have, or they have shortage of skills. They bring in the resources, obviously, if they're here, whether they're professors at MAN or they're working for the healthcare system or they're engineers, they're still contributing to the economy of the society. So I feel that it is important for them to integrate and feel a part of it, because they are already living here. They are physically. So I think emotionally and socio-culturally as well, they should be able to feel a part of the community that they live in.
What improvements would you like to see the province of Newfoundland and Labrador make for it to be more inclusive, for it to be a more inclusive place for newcomers?
I think creating more awareness in the community of the value of immigrants to the province, I think is key. we still have to dispel the myth that immigrants are here to take local jobs.
Yes.
We have to do some work around that. I've often said maybe we need a media campaign and to showcase all the work and that newcomers or immigrants or refugees to this province and their contributions to the economic, as well as the social and cultural aspects of the province.
You have so much on the go. You always have something going on, and you do not seem to be stopping anytime soon.
No.
Where do you see yourself in the future?
Doing a lot of what I'm doing, because until I can get everyone, well, we put out a poster contest for grades 4 to 12, and the messaging was, what can they do? They could create a poster and a message to end racism.
Yeah.
And I won't stop, I think, until we get to that point where someone could be seen for, everyone. We can all be seen for who we are.
Yeah.
And not labeled because of the color of our skin or because of the way we speak or where we come from. And I think until we get there, I'll still be at it.
That's all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Being Black in NL, and watch out for more.